We've been playing a lot of video games ever since we were brought to the light of the gaming world. Have you ever asked yourself what video games have brought to us? What skills it has imparted to us? Well, let me tell you, there's a lot of things. Now, before we do this, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and gong that bell. Hey gamers, my name is Nold and welcome to MGN. You might be wondering what were the things that video games have added to our lives. Well, you know what? There's a lot of things gamers have acquired while playing video games that the regular Joe do not have. On this episode, let's geek about our newfound skills on Games on Cue. Number 1 is creativity at its finest. So this is kind of true. We've been exposed to a lot of amazing graphics, stories, and other visuals or literary pieces we find inside video games. Take a look at the Witcher series. The Witcher 3 game gives a perfect balance between literary and visual work. The lore that surrounds the game is vast and very interesting. The visuals are more than extraordinary. It gives a lot of attention to detail, which gives a rich blend of imagination and creativity. We are exposed to these visuals and gives us a lot of references for imagination and creativity. For literary inside the Witcher games, there's a lot of books, notes, and other works that has a lot of personality to it. You can figure out by reading it that it was not just written by one man. It was written by multiple personalities with different personas and with different writing styles. Number 2 is problem-solving skills. No problem. Problem-solving is inherent to us. We play video games to make our lives happier, but there are a lot of video games out there that requires a few brain cells to solve a problem. Well, you know, when you play video games, there are some levels that you need to think. Maybe a puzzle, a riddle, or maybe you have a recurring problem with your resources and how to manage them. We are actively looking for ways to address these problems, and let me tell you, when you're stuck for 45 minutes in a puzzle level, things can get a little crazy, and sometimes the craziest ideas come to our mind and it kinda gets the job done. Imagine this scenario where your problem-solving skills gets into gear. When you are on your last medkit and the boss still has a buttload of HP, our calculations and problem-solving skills grinds your gears to the next level. You guys know what I mean, right? What do you mean we're not social? Have you even played online? In today's gaming community, we are constantly playing with other people, helping us maintain a healthy and sometimes unhealthy relationship with the people on the internet. The internet can be a place to find friends. Competitive plays can even find you a team where everyone is like a well-oiled machine moving as one and playing as one. That would be awesome to see. Number 4 is real-time action. Well, that's not a problem to us because we have real-time decision making and quick thinking. I know we've covered this before, guys, but we think quicker than the average person. We distinguish important info to not so important as fast as we can, because when a boss is about to kill you with his ultimate move, you have to make a quick decision backed up by strategy and analysis regarding about your character, the boss, the amount of damage you will receive, and a lot more factors that we think about when we make an action. Number 5, you know what? Games makes us stubborn, and because of that, defeat makes us want to win more. It's evident that some of us are sore losers, and I am guilty of this actually. But with this being said, we don't like losing, and with each loss that we have, it makes us want to become stronger, to become better, to become faster and more prepared. This is true for us. We never say die, we respawn, and we try again until we succeed. Basically, we're stubborn, guys. Number 6, automatic hand-eye coordination. Hours and hours of playing video games just by using our eyes and our hands. It's pretty easy to make it an automatic function for us. Our eyes see our targets and our hands can actually follow. At first, it's hard to coordinate with our hands and our eyes, but in the long run, after hours and hours of playing video games, we can adapt. To be a good gamer, we are required to get good at this, as this is one of the most basic things we need to learn when we play video games. So if you guys have a hand and eye coordination test, it's like taking candy from a baby. Effortless. Number 7, we recognize patterns very easily. Well, in video games, they have patterns, like when enemies patrol their surroundings, an enemy turret's firing animation, enemy habits, and other elements. On today's video games, the patterns are not as evident as the games during the 90s, where all the games on that era are based off of patterns. Today, we will need to use our heads to know the patterns of our enemies, especially in Dark Souls. It's extremely hard to see the habits of the enemies there. Number 8, navigation is a piece of cake. Navigation is an acquired skill. We have the knack to read the map and immediately know where we must go. It's all thanks to the open world games we have played. We constantly look at the map and place ourselves in it. We use it to find out where our next objectives are, and we use it again to plot out our travels. And that's the episode, gamers. Do you agree with our list? And do you have other additions to our supernatural gifts? Let us know down below. Don't forget, guys, we have assets that can potentially help your channel out. These assets can be found in the links below. Also, these assets are based off of Fortnite and Apex Legends. Do you have a friend who's asking you what skills you get when you become a gamer? Well, you can share this to them so that they can know. Before you leave, guys, smash that like, gong that bell, and smash down on the subscribe button. My name is Nold, guys, and anything you need to know about video games, always remember, games on cue. See you on the next episode. Goodbye!